so I came by Tyler's because he's trying to get the 240SX going again. We have taken this thing apart. Well, he's taken this thing apart, and I've helped put it back together twice, I think. I don't know. It blows up, and then he drifts it.
You've been here you've been here a lot of the times we've taken this bitch back apart and put it together again.
So we are figuring out why exactly the engine did not have compression in the fourth cylinder, and maybe even the third as well. Yeah, he switched to a different head because whoever put this together did it in a jank manner, and he went with his old head that he was running plenty of boost on. And now we're just setting timing really quick so we can see what the compression looks like, or at least crank it and see what happens.
My boy hooked me up with the timing.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, dude. We about to be boosting again.
This boy's so hyped. We've been here before, but so we picked up this engine for Tyler's car. I don't know if you guys remember way back in the day. I picked up a 240SX hatch for like $200. The thing was all original. It was rusted out, so I parted it out. But it came with this engine, and this engine was rebuilt apparently. But whoever rebuilt it either messed up the timing or messed up the torque sequence on the head, because the engine was losing compression in cylinder 3 and 4 to the point where they wouldn't even give you a reading on the gauge. And I adjusted timing with Tyler's help, and we got it to test good, consistent compression across the board, which is an excellent sign for the health of this engine. How many KAs have I fixed and worked on, and I've literally only driven mine around the block like 4 times?
You gotta drive yours, bro.
We'll get there.
We gotta get them out together.
We'll get there. Maybe. I don't know. It's so hard to drift a 240 coupe. I'll be ripping again soon. Tyler says he's not going to drift her because he's got the Z, but I seriously doubt that.
I'm a still drifter. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the compound with her as much anymore.
Like comp days, where it's safe.
Yeah.
All right, we're back again. Is it going to start? It'll probably start. It's going to go, you know, like a KAT does. And then that'll be that. Good stuff. Let's see what happens. So what's she going to do? All right. What's going to happen here? I think it's in neutral. Yeah, I was about to say that. All right, so we back at Tyler's. He had a bad distributor, and that occurred to me last night while I was here, because clearly the engine's the mechanical part and the ECU's the electronic part, and the only translation between the mechanical and the technical is the distributor. The distributor spins, sending the ohms through the system and then telling the injectors and the igniter to fire. So obviously he wasn't getting spark or fuel, which means his distributor isn't telling the ECU anything, which means obviously it's not transmitting signal. So I just put this one in, and you just get the rotor to spin real quick. I don't normally recommend doing this, but if you're doing it to just test real quick, it won't hurt a few times. So as you saw, I just spun it. You heard the injectors clack, you saw it spark. So obviously that's working as it should. So I'm gonna put that in where it's supposed to be in time, get Tyler's attention, and then we'll start this up. What's about to happen? And she runs. Tyler's KA runs now, which is fantastic. The distributor was bad, so I brought over a good one, plugged it in, it worked, we got spark, and then we've been sitting here trying to figure out what the hell's been going on. It turns out his fuel lines were backwards. Don't really know how I didn't see that, but I didn't see it. But as soon as we realized it all made sense, because, you know, you have the fuel feed, and you got pressure here, and then there was fuel coming out of this, but obviously it wasn't getting past the regulator. So as soon as he explained to me that they were backwards, it all occurred to me that that makes complete sense, because the feed is supposed to come in through the front, supply the proper PSI to all the injectors before it funnels out the excess back to your gas tank. So don't know how I didn't see it, don't care, it's fixed now, car runs, good stuff. Alright, well, she running good. The timing's probably not perfect, but that shit runs really nice though. I think honestly his distributor, his ECU is running fixed timing, if I remember correctly. So it's not like it really even matters. Damn, he rode the hell out of that gear. My boy stayed in second for so long. He's feeling her out. It sounds like it honestly might have popped the boost coupler. I don't think we ever put a clamp on the hot side. She blow the coupler again? Yes, sir. Blew the coupler again. Just got to get a clamp on there and she should be good. All right, so you guys saw last night that I got Tyler's car running. I do apologize for the lack of quality of the video. Apparently in 2022, it's still very, very difficult to create a camera that records well at night. I'm not really sure. And then, yeah, the LED lighting makes it like flickery and it kind of makes the video quality really bad. But if you decided to watch the whole thing and stick it out, I appreciate that because I know it's not one of my vehicles. So, you know, I feel like if the quality's not there, you know, it would be harder to watch it all the way through. But Tyler's my dog and, you know, he'd be teaching me how to drift and stuff. So, yeah, gotta help him out, gotta help him get the car running, you know. I was testing zero compression on cylinder 3 and cylinder 4 when we originally went and compression tested it and tried to get it running. And when he put it in and tried to get it running the first time, what prompted him to compression test it was the fact that the engine wasn't reacting at all. But realistically, it wasn't reacting because his distributor was bad. So even if he had replaced his distributor, he would have started the engine up and he would have been like, why does it sound like it's misfiring? Because obviously something was occurring in cylinder 3 and cylinder 4 that wasn't allowing it to create the amount of compression needed for the car to run. So yeah, after he switched out his head and got a Cometic head gasket, we torqued it all down, set the timing, got it running with a good distributor, and now it's all good. So make sure you guys like and comment, subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you in the next one.